shining in the dark. Woo! I'm even dressed like I'm ready for a party. Woo! Let's go dancing. Let's go to the party. Woohoo, woohoo. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to party with me? Let's party. Let's party. Of the deck is a Two of Cups, which is the love story, the ultimate love story. And his divine feminine to be there with him. That's his wish. Cups. You're full of love. You're full of joy. You're full of peace. You're full of life. And you're feeling connected to the source. Live it in a balanced format, so everything is being taken care of. All the responsibilities that need to be taken care of, and all the other things that need to be taken care of to keep that joy, to keep that happiness, to keep that play.
Hello everyone, this is Cynthia Toet, your FlipN Life cheerleader. And the reason why I want to be on a TV series show is because for the last year or so I've been on this journey that has a hidden love story in it. And the love story is so big that it's too much for anybody to handle when I start telling it to them. I have to give it to them in pieces, but I'm so excited about the story. Pieces is like, how can I just give it in pieces? You got to hear the whole thing. But it's so big and people are not used to this hidden love story, how I have to share it to come out all like it does. Because it almost seems like a fairy tale dream. How can someone just be so happy every day, believing in this love story that's going on, that she's falling deeply and completely in love with herself by holding on to this love? Series, and the episode is about feeling of success with Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. There we go. I'm gonna get it right one day. Yeah, like I said, when this series is over, I probably get it right because I'll have to mess it up so many times first. Yeah, just like my show. I mean, I moved. I rearranged my desk. I got all my cards nice and neat, and I moved my mic around, and that's what cut my mic off. Every time I move it around, for some reason, it unplugs it or anything. So anyhow, back to the show. Oh, this is the show with hiccups and all, right? The reason why I come on and do this show and put it out here live and put it out here on YouTube or anywhere else that it is going to show is I really believe that we have been misled and misguided to how we're supposed to base our life off of our emotional self. We've learned how to base our life off this lower emotional self of fear, lesson, not good enough, incomplete, have to get permissions for everything and anything. Go to your room, be quiet, hush, hush, and by the time that you're a young adult and into your elder adults, that your throat chakra got locked up and it didn't really get to speak that full expression of that person that you truly were because you have been shut up, be quiet all of your life. Go to your room. I don't have time for you. And, we need to make time for ourselves because we are awesome. We are amazing. We are special. We are one of a kind. We are really uniquely people. And I truly believe that this world would be a much better place if we actually learned how to live in this happier vibrational way, this one of love, laughter, play, joy, passion, desire, excitement. Isn't that what life is about, is to be living more of an exciting life, not this one that we're constantly trying to challenge ourselves and trying to trip what we keep tripping over tripping over even our own self-worth because we felt when we were younger that we weren't as worthy as we should have been or could have been because we were told that we had to go get permission for any of the feelings that we had. Go out there and ask your next door neighbor to see why your neighbor can tell you why you feel the way you feel or something like that. Or we go to the teacher, we go to the mom and dad. Of course, it's natural to do those things, but it's not natural to have to ask them for every little detail about what's going on in your whole DNA, your whole operating system as you're moving forward. So, and I truly, truly, truly believe if we were given more freedom of expression as we were younger, that we would be more balanced and more in line within our soul purpose in today's life right now. Okay. So, let's see. What we have is feeling of success is what I'm bringing in for Monday's episode. And the reason why I'm bringing that in is I believe if we start feeling more successful as a person, then we can actually move forward with more grace and more ease. And what I mean by successful as a person doesn't necessarily mean that you have to make something noticeable for somebody else to recognize that you are a successful person. It has to do with how you feel about yourself. So you can feel this awesome and this amazing and this beautiful soul that you truly already are. How can we bring that feeling of success into this beautiful world that we already live in? How can we give ourselves credit for this worth? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. That's true. So the cards I drew out of my deck today for the show is imperfect is your new perfect. And I know you guys have seen this one before, but you know, if we stop trying to be perfect, we don't have to be a perfectionist in everything we do because we are all imperfect. So if we look at imperfect being our new form of perfect, then there's no room for flaws. There's no room for failure because we're already imperfect and that's our new perfect. So, you know, that makes us whole and complete already right there. The next card that came out, it says relax. All the pieces are coming together. Relax. That means calm. That means peace. That means ease. Not this anxiety. I got to hurry up and get this done. I got to hurry up and do that. I better do this and this and that before somebody else out there is going to approve of me or not approve of me. Or are they going to approve of me if I do exactly what they want me to do? Or are they going to have some other expectation of me on top of another, where you never can actually get them to approve of you? So we have to learn how to approve of ourselves because we have to realize what it is that we're doing, what it is that is being put into place. I mean, if we can just relax in the process and trust that all the pieces that we need in our lives are coming together, doesn't that bring a calm feeling instead? It brings more of a divine feeling. It feels like life is like it has this flow. You know, we don't have to have all the answers to all the pieces right now all at once. If we did, we wouldn't have anything to live for because we already know what the outcome is. We already know what the answer is. So if we could just go ahead and relax in the process as we're moving forward and knowing that we're not perfect, we're imperfect, and so we can just flip it around that our imperfect is our perfect way of being a human being. That is our race. And so the last card, and I love this card because it comes out for almost every show, is dreams are coming true. So our dreams do come true when we're actually operating in this imperfect way of being our new perfect. Dreams can come true all the time. And if we relax in the process and we're living that life as we're living as a dream right now today, and we're not waiting for the dream to come true in the future, we can let that dream be here right now with us right now today, then it brings a whole brand new energy field into our way of going. Okay. Hello. We have Gregory and Kathleen and Sunny in the house, and we have Shamakai. Hello, how are you doing? Happy to be here. You can ask questions and you can, I'll do reading for you in about 20 minutes. I do my opening of my show before I actually start giving readings out. But you can be the first on the list. So the reason of the show is so we can actually bring that successful feeling into the now, into the moment, because if we're constantly waiting for somebody else's approval to say that you're successful because you did this and you did this and you did this, we may not ever reach that other person's expectation. So what does that do for our lives? That makes us feel like, you know, I got to continue pumping out stuff. I got to continue doing this. I got to continue doing that. And it kind of brings in this feeling of exhaustion. It brings out this feeling of, you know, like I have to, I'm not already good enough for who I am right now. I have to go ahead and I have to prove myself to this person and that person and this person and that person. The problem with that is now I just named off 4 other people, and 4 other people have 4 different ways of believing what life is supposed to be, or what it is that you should be to be perfectly you. And how are we supposed to please each and every soul out there? The main person to please in this lifetime is to please the individual soul that you are, the one that you, the body that you're living in, and the mind and the spirit that you're living in. How can we bring that calmness within and be happy and content and excited and playful in this beautiful soul that we're already living in right now today? And using with Oponopono is that was my last episode, and that is talking about saying that, you know, we're talking to the inner child. It is a mantra that has been made, and it has been used to actually heal an entire ward of mentally insane criminals. Within 2 years, the whole ward had been healed of their insane thoughts and ways and movement by using this mantra that actually somebody else was doing for them from a distance, which I felt like was pretty cool. So that's why I come on this show, is let's see what we can do to flip that internal script around, so we can bring a more comfortable feeling, a more comfortable way into our DNA, into our way of life. I'm going to put in a little Ho'oponopono commercial, just because, you know, I run my first 30 minutes like a TV program, and it is about Ho'oponopono, and then I'm going to go in and do some of my own Ho'oponopono, my own special way, adding into the feelings of success within it, and going ahead and forgiving the child in the process. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I see we have another person in here, which is Pixie Dust, which her name is Alina, and about 15 more minutes I will do readings on your guys' call, so you'll be the second one on the list. How about that? And so anyhow, for the Ho'oponopono, and what I'm going to do is first, the sentences are is like we're talking to our inner child, and it's forgive me. You're saying forgive me to the inner child. I am so sorry. And but what we're sorry for what it is that we didn't know. We didn't know any better. We didn't know that we were supposed to treat that child within us any differently, because we've been living off of our generational way of going, which they didn't know either. But we're going to go into our inner child that's inside of our soul, that still lives there within us, no matter what your age is. And it's going forward, and it's saying, please forgive me. I am so sorry, for I love you and thank you. But I'm going to do it my little way. You know me, you know. And it's so I believe that we all have a divineness. We have a divine purpose, the reason why we're here. And I want to tell that inner child, I want to say, hey, I am so sorry for all the times I did not allow you to shine. Will you please, 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 please forgive me for the times I didn't allow you to shine so bright? For I truly, 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 truly do love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when we're saying thank you to the inner child, because the inner child's going, certainly I'll forgive you, you know? So that's why we're saying thank you. It says, please, 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 please forgive me, for I am so sorry for all the times I didn't allow you to radiate to your fullest being, so that one, that you can feel that shine within, so all the times I didn't allow you to radiate, instead I like shoved you in and I put you into the little cupboard or under the blanket and said, go hide. Please forgive me for all those times I didn't allow that radiate you to come out and shine so bright. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so, so much. I am so, so sorry for all the times. Will you please forgive me? I'm so sorry for all the times that I didn't allow that beautiful soul that you truly are to come out and be that beautiful soul, so you couldn't feel the beauty within. Please forgive me for all the times I didn't allow you to feel your true beauty within. Please forgive me. I am so sorry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I love you so, so, so much. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, inner child, for all the times I didn't allow you to feel aligned within the purpose and within the life, within the purpose that your life is here for you, for right now, for here today and each and every day, for all the times I didn't allow you to align with your soul's purpose. Please forgive me. I am so sorry, for I love you so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please forgive me for all the times that I didn't make you feel like you were effective already, that you were not effective at what you were doing. Please forgive me. I am so, so sorry, for I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, please, please forgive me for all the times that I didn't make it seem like you were already dependable in what it is that you were doing, or how you were doing something. Please forgive me. I am so sorry that for the things that I didn't allow you to be dependable for, that you were already being dependable in. I'm so sorry, for I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for your forgiveness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, please, please forgive me for all the times I didn't allow you to feel secure within your own DNA, within your own body, within your own soul. Please forgive me for all those times that I didn't allow you to feel secure. I am so sorry, for I love you. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You would become very, it would become true. Okay. For all the times, will you please forgive me for all the times I didn't allow you to feel worthy enough to be that whole beautiful soul that you truly are? Please forgive me. So I am so sorry for those times I didn't allow you to feel your worthiness. For I love you so much. And thank you, thank you, thank you for accepting my forgiveness. Thank you. Please, please, please forgive me for all the times that I took your confidence away. I am so sorry for not allowing you to feel confident in those ways that you knew that you were confident enough, and you knew you were right in your own mind and the spirit and the body for the things that you needed to know. Please forgive me for that, because I truly, truly do love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, inner child, for forgiving me for all of these things. Please forgive me, please, please, please forgive me for all the times that I didn't allow you to stay focused because I had you doing this and I had you doing that and I had you do this and this and that, and I didn't even give you a chance to stay focused, but I wanted you to be focused. Please forgive me for all of that, because I am so, so sorry. For I truly, truly, truly love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much for all the times that I took your happiness away. Please forgive me. I am so sorry that I didn't just allow you to stay in that happy state, in that happy mind, in that happy way, because I expected something more of you, from you to do this and that and this and that today and tomorrow, and I never gave you that room to be happy. Please forgive me. For I truly love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That's my way. I wanted, to allow, to have ourselves to surrender to the frustration that we've put on ourselves along this journey that we have been living within our lives, because so many times we're going this way and that way, and then we get so frustrated and agitated and upset and angry, and it's like, I want to just surrender. I want to surrender to any lower vibrational feeling that came into my journey. I just want to surrender to that and just say, I want to thank it, actually, because there's a reason, there's a purpose for it. But if we can surrender to the frustration that we allowed to come in because we expected it to be another way, and to surrender to the idea, to saying, hey, surrender to what has been there for some reason, for some purpose, for some guide, for some way. Surrender to that. And be grateful and thankful for what is. That's it. Be grateful and thankful for what is. And again, I got one more little teeny commercial, and I'll be right back because I have my little Love Your Inner Goddess thing, which fits right into the show with my little homework with it, my little ritual. And let's see, what do we got here? Do this one. So let's see. This is the card I drew today. Was You're a rock star. And what it says on here, it says, I am a million different things at a million different times. I am me. I am me with no apologies. I thought that was cute, and I thought it fit right on in with today's topic. So, and what it says, for the rock star, you may have a subconscious fear of being judged or becoming the target of jealousy that causes you to shy away from the limelight. You may mistakenly believe that being in the spotlight means that you are supposed to be perfect or better than everybody else. There is a higher purpose in standing apart from the crowd and being seen. Choose to accept the opportunities that make you more visible to others, trusting that you will shine your truth and integrity to make a positive and healing experience for yourself and for others too. The spiritual guidance of the card is, there is light in you that wants and needs to be seen. A side of you that is bold, bright, and unique. Even if there's something different for you, or you aren't sure how comfortable you're going to be on center stage. Sometimes there's a higher purpose for you being placed in that spotlight. One purpose can be to develop self-acceptance and self-confidence. Woo-hoo-hoo. Then you can rock your true self without having to tone it down. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now you know why I like to be in front of the camera. I don't gotta tone it down for nobody. No. Then you can be the rock star. Then you can be the rock, you true yourself. Let me read that again. Then you can rock your true self without having to tone it down, play it safe, or rein it in. You can become so confident in your own skin that you no longer hide your inner divine beauty. Maybe others will then become less afraid to be themselves because you have shown them that being cool is about being cool with who you are, refusing to be stereotyped by people with insignificant imagination. There's a power in the freedom of not fitting in. There's a power in the freedom of not fitting in. You rather than someone else get to decide how you want to live your life. And that's what I was talking about through the whole beginning of the show, is everybody else wants us to fit into their lifestyle, but what about us fitting into our own personal lifestyle and not be worried about how somebody else is projecting or seeing us? What's important is how we are projecting and seeing ourselves. So our inner soul is feeling calm and at ease for the person we are without having to look out there for somebody else's approval or disapproval. Okay, hold on. Okay, be creative with yourself. You are meant to be free to express yourself authentically and to be seen doing it. So claim your inner rock star and strut your soul stuff in this world. And I believe we all should do that. We should all be strutting that beautiful, awesome, amazing soul that we really are. So anyhow, for the ritual for this ritual is pretty easy. The ritual is play some music that you can rock around in no matter what. It's pretty much saying you can play some music that you can listen to, whether it's in the lounge room or whether it's at the park or at the beach or in the bedroom or in your private or in the public, however you feel it. And let yourself express you. Dance the way that you want to dance, not the way somebody else says you need to dance this way or that way, because I can't dance any way that anybody wants me to dance. I have to do it through self-expression. But it's actually telling you, it's saying use this as a ritual. Sometimes, in fact, I have this video that I watch when I kind of get too built up in some of those lower emotional feels. I put on this video, and it's a little dance video, and it is about shaking the feels out of you that aren't working for you. And then if you want to dare, you can sing along with it too, but that's not me. And challenge to love yourself enough to practice being completely you. So I thought that was a perfect card to be drawn for today. All right, I'm going to end this part of the show, and remember, if it's getting too stressful, turn on some music and dance it off. We don't have to be out there to please everybody else and how they want us to act or interact or be or not be. We have to please that soul that we are on the inside, so we need to constantly be looking on the inside to what it is that we're trying to tell ourselves to continue to be the rock star of our own life. Okay, I'll be right back. I want to thank you so much for staying till the end, because it really helps with all those clock hours on the YouTube to get those 4,000 hours that I'm after to help build my subscription up and my time on YouTube. And I want you all to remember to live your love story today as if it's already here. I want you to live, let what you do and be the romance of your life. And live from your passionate self, because that's where love resides. It resides within ourselves. Let that love within ourselves be found, and let's radiate from that point of view. And if you'd like any coaching program or if you'd like any tarot readings, that information is down below in the description. You can also go to my webpage, which actually gives you more detailed information about the coaching, and it gives you more detailed about the tarot readings. But if you want to go right to booking a call with me, then go to Vista Books and book it. And on the coaching part, you can get 15 minutes free call with me to see if the coaching call is perfect for you.
Okay, see you on the next show. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. Well, hello, I'm back, woo, 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 for the fun part of the show. Oh, it's all fun. So anyhow, the two people that have put in that they want a reading, will you please put down what your question was down towards the bottom of the chat so I can catch up to it, and please subscribe to the channel, because that's what I do the free readings for, is for a subscription. That's it, a little itty bitty subscription. And in the meantime, I'm just doing a quick reading on today's show. And this one first, this card is saying, we have to constantly look at the inner self. So we need to look at that person, or who we are on the insides. Thank you, Shamik. Yeah, when can I get married? Will it be a love or an arranged marriage? Okay. And when we actually, okay, first, Shamik, the first reading has to do with just the show, and then I'll get on to yours, all right? Is remember to look at the inside of ourselves, because all of our feelings come from within. They're not from somebody else. They are from what we are going through within our own journey. If I'm getting upset or mad or feeling less than whole or complete, or feeling disrespected, something in my past has triggered me at one time, and that's when we really need to go use a oponopono, is so we can actually feel that, get in touch with that inner child that is feeling those less than feelings, so we can actually start building that or we can build our temple together as a wholeness, as a wellness, so we can have the divine masculine and the divine feminine within ourselves. We can be building that up together. But it is important for us to get our soul inside of ourselves aligned. And I know we all have triggers at one way or another, because we're human people, human beings, and we have learned to operate off of those lower vibrations for so long. It became accustomed to us. And so even though we're learning how to flip our script and get into this higher vibrational way of living, sometimes that older story that's been buried deep down inside of us, sometimes it gets re-triggered by something somebody said, something somebody done, maybe a smell, maybe a look, maybe an environment, maybe a place, maybe a thing. And so it's important for us to try to find what triggered it. Let's find what the source was, so we can be responsible for how we feel on our internal self, no matter who triggered it, no matter where it came from. Because the last thing I want to do is say you did it, when I know that feeling from that this person may have just triggered me. Believe me, I've been going through my triggers. I'm having to live through my triggers, and I know it's like, okay, when this person has triggered this from me, I know that actually happened to me when I was at this age, at this moment, and this was what was said, and this was a real life experience, and I never really truly overcame that. And so it's for me to go inside to my soul. That's where I have to actually look inside myself. I have to figure out where the wound is.
Where is the story in there that's hurting my soul still, years and years later? Because I'm really, truly wanting to build myself up. I want to build that castle within. I want to build my beautiful soul back up. And this way we can actually guard ourselves in this other way. We're actually guarding ourselves because we've learned to change the storyline around that actually change the emotional feeling around to this better feeling of a way. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you liked and subscribed. And yes, I will take your question here. Just give me a moment. Yeah, and again, when we actually start figuring out what actually emotionally triggered us, I really have had some heavy ones here lately. They were not easy triggers, and I was like, what story do I need to really go back to and look at so I can continue to love this person I am? So I can actually take that divine masculine, the divine feminine, and feel the beauty within. And so I can swim across the ocean or take the boat and go across the sea and know that I'm going towards this happy ever after story. Going after the happy ever after story. And it all started because I learned how to love the inner self. Okay. Sham Mike. I hope I'm saying it right because I slaughter everybody's names, so I don't mean to, but let's see. Okay, when can I get married? Now, I'm not sure about time. I'm not really a time person. I'm not a time reader. Okay, to tell you that. So, will it be loved or arranged? So, let's see what the cards have to tell you. I actually read for the emotional self to get the emotional story going within your soul, so your soul can be okay with what movements are taking place in your life, and you can lead and guide yourself in your directions. So right now, well, this one's giving me a time. Look at that. It says in a year from now. So let's see what's going to happen in a year from now. In a year from now. If you believe, so in a year from now, if you believe, to take action. So to me right now, it's saying in a year from now, if you believe in yourself, you have to believe in yourself that you can take the action in the first place. But I wouldn't even consider it probably for another year. There's probably things going on within your own background or all your I don't know what's going on, but what you have to believe in is you have to believe that you can actually be the one to take action. So that would take it out of not being a prearranged marriage. It would be in a marriage that you decided. Oh, thank you so much for saying you are good. I really appreciate that, and it means next year. Yeah, it does. It says it means next year sometime. Yes, but it's also saying that you need to be able. If you don't want to be in an arranged marriage, you have to believe that you can be in a marriage that's not arranged, and that's why it's saying to take action. To take action has to do with taking action with your internal self, so you can build yourself up. So you're the one that can make the choice within your life, and you might have to pray to your angels or your guides or whoever you pray to, or maybe you don't pray, or maybe you just ask spirit, like, hey, angels, will you lead and guide me? Will you give me the answers that I need? Can you give me the strength that I need? Can you give me the confidence that I need? Can you lead and guide me to, because I would like to myself, I would like, say if you didn't want it to be arranged, say, angels, please lead and guide me to the answers that I would like for myself, so I can find the mate or have the mate and I that we choose, that we fall in love with. Can we allow that to be? Can you lead and guide me to the answers, to the emotional feelings? What is it that you need of me? So I can go ahead and claim my life and be free of bondage meaning that, your marriage is arranged. I don't believe that's your life then. You're actually living somebody else's life with that being in place. That's my belief. And so it's not really saying that you're going to get married in a year. It's just saying in a year from now, if you believe, to take action. So what I would be doing from this time right now to that year is start really looking at how can you build your own confidence level up? How can you really stand up for yourself? Because we really have been shut down. We have been told to be quiet, shut up, do things my way. This is the way things are to be done. They aren't to be done any other way. Well, where is the freedom in your own life when we're actually listening to somebody else? I mean, how is it that all these other people know what it is that my soul needs? So in the next year, I would be taking time for yourself to really, look at what that is, to gain your confidence up, to bring in your own self-esteem up. Let's find the blockages of what's keeping you stuck in believing that now, for one, I'm a reader, okay? And I'm a reader, and it's all, I have to say this, it's all for entertainment purposes, no matter how accurate I may be or may not be. I know I've never been told I haven't been accurate, but I like to let you know you can't rely your life on the things I'm saying, but what I'm trying to do is trying to get the emotions to be put into place within your own DNA, within your own soul, within your own temple, so that you're having some control, some guidance, that you actually get to have the steering wheel for your life, not that you're allowing, these past generations to steer your life, because not unless that's what you want. But if you're wanting to say, hey, I want to steer my own life, I want to, this is the man I fell in love with, and you want me to marry this man or woman, whichever, or it's like, where are we gonna say enough is enough? Where are we gonna say I'm gonna choose my way? Rather it takes me having to do a bold radical move that maybe the family generation wouldn't have been okay with. Well, when we operate from confusion, you don't want to ever operate. You don't want to make a decision when you're confused. You need to get yourself so you're certain. Do you want to work for your MBA, or do you want to go for a marriage first? When you're going for a marriage first, or that's a decision. That's a decision you have to make. But you don't want to be confused about making the decision. If you want to be confused about it, you're going to stay confused. Because why I say you don't want to be confused is we don't operate at our highest peak. I would say get a list. On this side, I'm going to go for my MBA, and this side I'm going to write down or go for a marriage. I mean, you're going for a marriage, but now you got choice in your marriage. It looks like, okay. So you're going, okay, I have choice in my marriage. Do I go for the marriage, or do I go for my MBA? Some people can do both. Some people can go for their MBA and be married, So, don't limit yourself to, it's one way or the other. But I would really I would get the confusion out of your mind by writing down, okay, I'm going after my MBA, and this is why I'm going after it. Say, I don't know how long that takes. Let's say that takes 8 years. So 8 years, I'm telling myself, I cannot fall in love with nobody. No, I can't get married to nobody. No, I got to make my life wait because I'm going after this MBA. Or can you say, okay, I'm going to go after my MBA, but if the love of my life comes into my mix during that time, my love in my life is going to work with me and going to support me at getting that MBA. My love in my life is not going to distract me. My love in my life isn't going to pull me away. My love in my life is going to support the direction that I'm going. So why is it that you have to have one or the other? That's a perception. That's something that we've been dished out here. Believe this. You better go get all of your schooling and get it done before you get married. But I want you to take your emotional field into consideration and to get unconfused. It's your life. And so when that time comes that you're more imbalanced, you're more aligned with the decision that you're making. You said ask your angels. I'm being your angel. I'm giving you guidance to what I believe you should do is actually deal with the low emotional self that's staying confused, the low emotional self that thinks somebody else has a decision to make for your life. What can we do to bring that up to clarity is we really have to claim what it is that we want in our lives. We need to state it. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And if I'm going after my MBA and then all of a sudden my love of my life comes in, I'm going to talk to my love of my life. If we end up getting married, I'm going to continue doing my MBA, and I need your support through that. And it's not just a yes or no. It's a deep conversation to have to make sure that they're giving you the room and the space. 2 years isn't bad. So, it depends on what your importance is. To me, my importance would be my education's number one. But if the love of my life comes in the middle of my education, I'm not going to stop love. But I'm not going to let love take my dream away either. Love shouldn't be taking your dream away. Love should be working with your dream. That's what I get for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that helps, actually, is what I meant to say. I hope those answers help. Again, it's just me giving you a little bit of guidance to what it is that needs to be fine-tuned is the emotional self, is because right now the questions are meaning that you're operating out of an imbalance, that you're not certain. And let's bring a more clear picture into what it is that you want within your life so your body, mind, and soul is comfortable in the direction you're going. You're so welcome. And thank you so much for the subscription. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So next. Anybody next? Oh, yeah, I had somebody else that was back here. I don't know if they're still here. Are you still in the chat? Pixie Dust, Alina, if you're still in here, let me know, okay? Let's see, what was the question? And then you can repost your question down here too, so I don't have to go search for it. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say for the collective today, for whatever is going on out there. Right action. It is about taking the right action for freedom. And it kind of goes right along with what I was just talking about. And it says, let everything that you want, let everything that wants to go, just let it go. And everything that wants to come in, let it come in. So we can allow the right action. Like what I would say, letting go of the things that we don't want is, I don't want to be confused. I want to let that go. So let it go. I don't want to be confused. That was a word I used right now. I want to be aligned. Whatever. I don't want to be making my decisions from out of alignment. I want to be aligned. So we're going to let go of out of alignment. And what we're going to, anything that wants to come in, I want to bring in alignment. I want to bring in confidence. I want to bring in security. I want to bring in that feeling within myself. Why? Because I want to feel that freedom. We're letting go. We're letting go. We're letting go with ease. We're letting go of the hard stories. We're letting go of those stories that are not bringing in movement. We're letting go of the things that block us. Because we're wanting the freedom. We want the freedom to fly. We want to be out of the bondage. We want to be able to have the freedom to live our lives. We no longer want to be in this ring of resentment and blocking the good things in life. Please release us from those bonds. Now, see, what else? Yeah. What else? for the cards for collective today. A line here has a question. Yeah, I was asking, is a line, is she still in the chat? Is that what I was asking? If she is, that's Pixie Dust. Come back down and let me know that you're still here and you'd like, and then repaste your question down here in the chat. And then we'll get right on it. Okay. Well, these cards are shuffling away. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. You know, that's true. If we want something, we have to believe that it's a limitless way out there. That divine has miracles. It has ways. It can redo this and redo that. Even through some of my emotional things I've had to go through and realign and readjust. It's like, okay, I felt this, and this is where it came from, and it, you know, I can keep holding on to this, and it feels like real painful, and it really takes a lot out of my body, and you know, I can really get stuck in that story. But then I can ask Divine, can you please lead and guide me to the person, place, or thing, or video, or words, or something out in the universe, something that's going to lead me and guide me out of that stuck way of thinking. Will you please kind of just bring that new way in, so I can see that there's a better way of thinking about this, so I can see past that, so clarity opens the door. It actually worked for me today. It was like, or it's because, you know, it's like, oh, when I tell my story to this person, it brings this feeling up. Well, okay, then I have to be careful who I'm telling my stories to and how, because when I'm telling my emotional stories to certain people, then, and if they have an emotional reaction to it, when you're empathic, you're going to pick up on their emotional reaction to it, and then it makes you live your maybe it might make you live your lower story on a tenfold basis. But that's when I really question it. It's like, okay, now I allowed this to happen, but it's like, I'm asking source, I'm asking universe to bring in a clearer way, so I can take the debris and scrub it up. One of the things I really believe really works a lot is utilizing our imagination. It's like when that energy was getting so tough on myself, it's like I imagine I had this little scrub brush, and I had this scrub brush that's going on in the inside of my soul, and it's like I'm scrubbing, and I'm going, scrubby dub dub, scrub scrub scrub, scrubby scrub dub dub. It's like it's just an energetical feel. I'm just energetically scrubbing out the old emotional feeling. And scrub scrub scrub. I know that one was deep. Come on, can we just scrub a little bit harder, a little bit longer? Oh my goodness, my shoulder's hurting now. I scrubbed so long. Can you just like, oh yeah, you just loosened up. Oh wow, it just like all of a sudden gets all light and gets all fuzzy, and all of a sudden it's like it's not so heavy anymore, because I kept calling upon I kept using the universe, and the universe told me to use my imagination in that kind of way, and it kind of like lightened my feeling up. It's like, oh yeah, I don't have to be stuck in that lower vibrational way of a story. Yeah. So, all right, next. Today has been a kind of not just today, yesterday was kind of a challenging day too, where it's like, you know, the vibration level isn't as aligned as I like it to be, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised for others to be feeling that same way also. So I know I'm not going through the story all by myself now, you know. No, I'm not. And we have to use our intuition through it, you know. It's trust our intuition. Our intuition, listen inside and sense the moment to what is needed. It's like, you know, if we're staying in that lower vibrational story, then from moment to moment, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I'm in this lower vibration, you know, from moment to moment, what can I do differently? Can I see the tools that I need to use? Is it my imagination? Is it mirror work? Is it Ho'oponopono? Is it EFT? Is it journaling? Is it listening to a cleansing video, one that helps cleanse all the energy that's attached to me from other souls that think this or think that about me? You know, allow your intuition to lead you and guide you to the right tools that need to go ahead and be utilized to allow ourselves to free ourselves from the bondage, freeing ourselves from the bondage. It really has to do with taking the right action to allow ourselves to live in this limitless way of life. That means we don't have any restrictions. But our intuition actually can lead us and guide us and know what that tool may be that we need to go ahead and utilize to better serve us. Let's see. I love that, you know, like in the reading right before this, I'm saying I really don't do time in my readings, but the card that popped out was a timed card, you know, like for a year. And that happened to me on the last show too, that I really like that when I say that I really don't do timed readings, but the cards constantly want to show me that, Cynthia, you can do timed readings. Not that that deck has a 3-year or a 5-year or a 10-year plan in it, you know, but it gave us a timed card. So that is trusting in the intuition of the cards, you know. All right. So let's see. Pixie dust never came back around, so yeah, let's see. Come on. It's the next card out. Flip it, baby. Flip that card, baby. There we go. Yeah, and it is about self-love. I mean, the whole journey, we have to first love that person we are from a very, very, could you do a deep shuffle card read for me, ma'am? A deep shuffle card? What do you mean by a deep shuffle card? Calling me ma'am. And it is about self-love, is let the wall fall down that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. You know, I long to take care of myself like never before, just making sure that we're taking care of that inner self. And especially when we have these lower emotions and these things that come at us, whether it's created from another person, whether it's created by another place, thing, a smell, a reaction, a video show or a TV show or an animal or a location. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that's triggering us, we still need to be the one that we're the ones that can feel it. We're the ones that have to go in and love that person that we truly are. But when we actually feel those triggers, it is about us finding out what is the right action for us to take to become totally free from that thing that actually just triggered us. What is the new way? What's going to actually free us and allow our intuitions to lead us and guide us to that awesome, amazing tool? Because there are many tools out here for us to use. Believe me, I don't just use one tool. I don't just use Ho'oponopono. I use Ho'oponopono, but I use EFT, I use mirror work, I use Louise Hay with, you know, we all we have to do is love ourselves. You know, that's where it all begins. And yeah. So a deep shuffle card. What's a deep shuffle card? Let's see. we'll get again, it has to do with our inner child. It's just so crazy. So this whole reading that's actually going on right here on the table right now has to do with ourselves loving that inner child within. And that's what the whole show has pretty much been about, is when I was doing the I'm sorry and please forgive me, all the things that I was sorry about was because I didn't give that inner child the room, the space, and the chance to shine and be radiant and to be whole and to be complete, that awesome, amazing person that they truly are, because I was bought into this lower vibrational story in my generational needs that, you know, I'm supposed to feel less than whole and complete. I'm not supposed to shine. I'm supposed to go out in this world and be dull, and I'm supposed to hide, and I'm supposed to be insecure, and I'm not supposed to show anybody who I really am. Now, don't look. Don't see. You can't see me. No, 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 no. Hello, handsome. So happy to see you here. And so it does have something to do with, going ahead and making sure that inner child within is being nurtured. It's being, you have to be the parent to the inner child. Hello, Al. Happy to see you here too. You have to be the person that takes care of that inner child. But sometimes we do have to seek out there for help for the right action, and there's lots of tools out there, lots and lots of tools. Let's see what's next. So my brother wants a reading. Gregory wants a reading with something deep. Let's see what this is for Mr. Gregory Toet. We're going to do a deep shuffle card read. Deep shuffle for Mr. Toet. Yeah, oh, you want those cards? I don't know if these were it. A deep shuffle. First, Uncle Greg, Mr. Gregory Toet wants a happy family. He wants his family to be so happy. He wants to be operating like his life is about a rainbow, and his rainbow it's a full rainbow. It's the complete rainbow, and everybody in his life is happy, joyful. And he, maybe sometimes he might feel like there's a woman out there that's holding the coin, that's holding the worth, the value within him, when he's actually looking for a balance within. So instead of, this is what what I would say is not to allow somebody else to hold your value or not value of who you are as a person. Allow yourself to be balanced within your soul, within your awesome. What you're saying works for me. Okay, perfect. To allow this is really, again, this is about being that happy, amazing person, beautiful soul that you really are, and make sure that you're not giving your soul out there for somebody else to judge you or evaluate you or say that, it is about being in balance. Even no matter what anybody else is saying, make sure that you're holding your own worth, you're holding your own value, no matter what anybody else thinks, says, or does, because that's where we hold our true balance within. That's getting to the deep of the core of it, is because when we can actually not allow anybody to push our buttons or to trigger us in this weird way for whatever is going on within whatever mindset's going on, or smell, or look, or taste, or we really don't, sometimes we really don't understand what actually triggers us as a person. But if we can actually let it go and not be like, they did that, they made me feel this way. We don't want to do that. That's where we want to balance the internal self. It's like, okay, I realize, and I know we've done this, I realize that I put my worth into, rather, my teacher likes me, or my mother likes me, or my grandmother likes me, and I put my worth out into these other people. But then when I found out they didn't really like me the way I wanted them to like me, then all of a sudden I felt worthless, because I put my power, I put my strength into somebody else's hands. And we need to reclaim that. It's going, I'm not putting my power or strength in anybody else's hands. I'm going to make sure I'm feeling that worth. Rather, my grandmother understands this. I'm going to do this, rather my mother understands this, because this is what makes me feel the wholeness and the completeness. Self first, left overs from others. I believe all of our pains that we suffer from right now today is something from the past, the way that we've been raised, and something that's happened to us when we were children, as we're moving forward in our lives, something that didn't get fixed, something that didn't get mended. And I believe a lot of self-worth happens to a lot of people, most people, I believe, because we have constantly been trying to please mom, or please dad, or please the teacher, or please the person that you work for, but we totally forgot to please that person that we truly really are. Let's see what else is for Mr. Gregory Toet. What else would the cards like to say to him today? Yeah, that's how the caring connection actually comes forward, is when we stop wanting it or wishing for it to come from somebody else. It actually starts coming towards us, and which I know that you already know that too. We kind of let go of the want and the desire and allow it to just be. So the ones that are connected to you, you're realizing that it is a caring connection. It is a connection that is definitely caring. The only way that you hurt or pain over it is because of something that still needs to be modified within yourself. Let's see. Let me get a little bit more clarity here. Yeah, so we have to let go of the attachment of whatever that old story is before this time. I got some things to detach from too myself. Living in the rainbow. Yeah, that's where we want to be. But even as we're living, this is where we want to be. There are stories that are in the mix somewhere, especially if something triggers us anyhow. And that the stories that are triggering us has to do with a self-worth. That we're actually looking for a balance within ourselves, so we can actually feel this love within ourselves, so that we're feeling connected within ourselves, within our divine masculine and divine feminine self. So we're actually letting go of the attachment of the old story. The old story that brought the trigger in any which way, shape, or form. Let's see. Where else is this reading going to go for the deep reading? Yep. So you can get to the woman that's holding your heart. That's crazy. So maybe I said that different. Maybe I'll say that differently. So we're not actually putting our heart out there on a platter for somebody else to come and get. Like we're not. It's the same thing. So we're not putting our platter, we're not waiting for somebody else's worth. Right here, it's like we're not waiting for somebody else's love. That's how we have to detach from, to allow the divine masculine, divine feminine within yourself to embrace itself, to feel that love within yourself. So it's about reclaiming that soul. Yeah, a Rainbow Ranch. It is about reclaiming the soul by not putting our heart on the platter. We're not putting our worth on the platter. We're not putting, I'm not asking anybody else if it's okay if I'm doing this show for you guys, this TV hosting program show. I'm not asking anybody if it's okay. In fact, I've never asked anybody if it's okay. I'm just doing it. Why am I just doing it? Because I know that it is something that I believe the collective needs, and I love doing it. So I'm doing it because I chose to choose my own worth in going forward and putting value into my own life, and I decided to love that true being that I am, to be here for you, so I can actually share to the world in any which way I can how it is that we can truly love ourselves and value ourselves and still share that amongst the world. But it's not by us giving our value away, not by us giving our love away. It's actually we actually embraced our worth. We embraced our love. Yeah, claiming it. All right, let's see, anything else? Yep. Yeah, because if we're, otherwise we feel all tied up. If we're looking for any person, place, or thing to value us anymore, or rather if we're loving enough or anything, that actually ties up our whole inside. It ties us all up, and the only way to free ourselves from that is taking action. The taking action is making sure that we're taking action in valuing the person that we are fully, valuing the love that we have, and we are loving ourselves to that fullest being, taking action in that direction. So we're constantly going after the happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story, that we're actually living in the rainbow life, that we don't have to attract anybody else, place, or thing into our lives to live that happy rainbow life. We have to claim that within our soul, within our being, within our DNA, that's saying, hey, I'm this beautiful, awesome, amazing soul I radiate so big with shine because I love this beautiful soul that I truly am. And since I truly love this soul I am, I'm able to radiate it out there in this big old shine. Even easier and much more loving and much more kind without anybody triggering me in any which way, shape, or form, because I know my shine is coming from this purity of a place, this purity of love that I have for my own self. That I'd love for everybody to learn how to love themselves that much too, so they can love their lives to the fullest, so they can live their lives to the fullest, so they can be operating their lives from love, passion, desire, laughter, play. We got so stuck into thinking life had to be full of chaos, full of confusion, full of, struggles. Like, why can't we just believe that life is full of ease, life is full of joy, life is full of play? Let's flip our story around and let's put our energy into those higher vibrational ways. Stop looking for that lower story. But when that lower story comes up, make sure that we take the time to see what the trigger was, so we can go back and love that inner child within ourselves, whichever method is going to take, whether it's Ho'oponopono, whether it's mirror work, whether it's Louise Hay's, I can love, I can heal myself, whatever it is, because we are the ones that personally have to be telling ourselves these happy stories. So it actually embraces us. It actually wipes those ucky stories away. So one day, those other stories don't ever, ever, ever trigger you again, because you actually learned how to flip your script by giving it a story that doesn't emotionally trigger you. And that now you can talk about the old story all you want, and it never triggers you again because you found the new story in the line. Yeah, that's what I got for that deep, deep, deep one for Mr. Gregory Toet. So, Al, would you like a reading in there? Or Hanson, you want a reading in there? Full of love. Full of love. Lots of love. So, look what I did. I took my cards and I put them all nice and neat here. How's that? Because I believe in miracles, so it was a miracle that I got my things in order. Yeah, that's how I had my mic got all pushed in two different places. Okay. This is just a reading for the road while we're moving along forward. I'm gonna take a drink of Mr. Sprite. Oh no, this isn't Mr. Sprite, this is Mr. Pepsi. Look at that. Yeah, I had to take a break from Mr. Sprite, I had some things to go through, that Mr. Pepsi's letting me go through. Because Mr. Pepsi lets me laugh. Mr. Pepsi lets me be me every day. Mr. Pepsi lets me be at peace, no matter what it is I do or say. Yeah, Mr. Pepsi lets me share my heart with a smile, you see. All right. Look at wishes and dreams coming true. Woohoo! What are your wishes? What are your dreams? Mine is to be internally in tune with this awesome, amazing, beautiful soul that I am. So I'm shining and radiating so bright in this awesome, amazing way because I want to feel that vibrant way. My dream is to be totally in line with my self-purpose and what it is I'm supposed to be doing, and just keep doing this thing that I'm so aligned and to be doing. My dream is to be effective at what it is that I'm doing. I want to be effective. I don't want to just be here to be here. I want to be here making a difference, I want to feel worthy inside. I want myself to feel that worth that I truly am. Yeah, I want myself to feel that worth. Yeah, I want that. I want that inner self to feel that worth. Yeah, I think it's pretty worthy. What do you think? Huh? Yeah, that money just keeps coming in. I do want to thank everyone for those ones that give donations to me through my chat channel. The donation button is in the description box because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I can't do where you can give me a donation is within the chat. But if you want to give a donation, you have to go down into the description and you go in there and you here I have a PayPal account or a Venmo account, so it's easy to donate. Yeah, only if you heart desires, so. Yeah. So yeah, it is about letting these ways of like feeling like you're lost and like you don't know which way you're going. It's like, oh, I don't know, did I go this way or that way? Which way does Spirit want to lead me? Let's put a little bit of magic into it. We got some fire going on here, and we're going to get some sparks going because we want this magical way of life going. We want to feel that vibrant way. We want to feel that shiny way. We want to feel like this peaceful, easy, happy-going, loving ever after way of a story going forward in this beautiful way. Because we're so tired of not pleasing the world. They want to judge me for this and for that and doing this and that. I'm so tired. I'm not even happy doing what they want me to do anymore because you know what? They're never happy. They're never happy. So what do we got next? What's next? Yeah, it's we know that we have choices when we're going out there in the world, but in this reading, normally my choices would have to do with you choosing from the heart, but this card doesn't show the heart, but it's choosing from the shine, which fits today's episode. It's choosing from the radiant way. You're single. Got flirting going on in the chat all the time. Have that shine, that beautiful shine that you are. Let that radiate from the inside out. You're so welcome, Gregory. Let's see what's next. Yeah. Know that all those emotional feels, look at how big you are. You can swim through all those emotions. It don't matter how they come at you, which direction they come. You can go through those emotional feels in this awesome, amazing way. You can push through them where you can feel like, oh, can I go in this door? That this house looks like it's full of candy, rainbows, and lollipops. Can I go in there? Look at, they got recipes going on in there. They're putting wishes and dreams into that pot that Grandma's making. The crow's got says I can write anything I want on that paper so we can create this magic. So we can create which magic? This magic here, right here. The magical feel of a way. Everything Cynthia said in the reading is true. Oh, you're so sweet. It is true, though. Oh, look at, there it is again, the wishes and dreams. We started out with that card on the bottom of the deck. Look, and it's staying at the bottom of the deck, and I've shuffled this card. I've shuffled this for, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and it's still there. It is about wishes and dreams to our internal self. What do you wish for? Do you wish for something out there? Or do you wish for this radiant, beautiful soul, this being inside of you to be radiant? To be beautiful, to feel that amazing, awesome, amazing soul that you truly, really are? Isn't that what we're after in the first place? I mean, if you have all the money in the world and you don't feel awesome and amazing inside, I think that money's more worthy when you feel awesome, amazing inside, because then you're enjoying what you're spending the money on and not just having the money and spending it out of, you're doing it because, I don't know, it's just this worth inside yourself. Know that you're awesome. Know that you're beautiful. Know that you're amazing. You know that you have a right to shine in this world. In fact, you were meant to shine. You are meant to do what it is that you're exactly divinely guided to do. We all come into this world with something special for us to do. The only person that knows what that is you. You're the one that knows what makes you feel awesome. You know what makes you feel great. You know what makes you feel out of this world special. You know when you're getting lost at doing what you're doing, what you love is what you're supposed to be doing. If you're doing a lot of computer work because that's what you love doing, and all of a sudden, you thought you had 2 hours worth of work, but 6 hours worth of work went by, and you look up and you go, oh, wow, 6 hours went by. But I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed the 6 hours that I was doing what I was doing, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be doing the things that we get lost in the process, because life isn't about how much time it takes for us to complete a certain task or mission. Life is about enjoying the process as we're going through the process so we can get to the next process, as long as we're feeling that radiant, beautiful, awesome, amazing soul that we truly, really are, and enjoying this awesome, amazing life that's right here in front of us to enjoy. I mean, we have trees, we have grass, we have water, we have air, we have food. We have food that grows on trees. We have food that grows in the ground. We have animals to love. There's just so much to be honored. There's so much to enjoy. We have the wind, we have the sun, we have the moon, we have the sky, we have the stars. I mean, what is there not to enjoy? We have mountains, we have lakes, we have oceans. But what do we want to do? We want to complain about this and complain about that and complain. But how about just being thankful and grateful for what's here for us every day? Like the air. The air is here every day. We can't see it, but it's here every day. How many times do you say, thank you, air, for being here? We probably don't, but maybe we should. We ought to be thankful and grateful for the little things that we have in life, because you know what thankful and gratefulness does? It brings wishes and dreams true. It gets you out of this feeling of feeling like you're in poverty. It allows you to feel like fairy tale dreams are right here in front of us. Why? To allow those wishes and dreams to come true. To allow those wishes and dreams to come true in this beautiful life that we're here to live. It's just so crazy. I mean, it is. It has to do with a vibrational feeling. It has to do with how we feel as a person, as a soul, as an individual. And I really, truly believe we've all been misguided, and we've gotten stuck in this lower vibrational way. But if we can find the strength within ourselves, so we can find the strength with the animals that are around, so we can find the strength that just sitting on a red blanket, so we can find the strength that just sitting on the ground, so we can find the strength that when we're holding these beautiful flowers, it's like, how did those flowers grow anyhow? How did those flowers grow anyhow? And then they turned out so beautiful. They're so amazing. They're so one-of-a-kind special. How special is that? It's 11:11. Woo, 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 woo. I love looking up and seeing that. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Oh. All right. All right. Let's see. Any other cards want to come out of this deck for out there to help the collective keep their vibrational levels up to a happier vibe? Yeah, sometimes we got to let those tower moments to happen to allow crystal clarity to come through. Sometimes we got to let the top of our roof blow off. Sometimes we got to let the old stories go. Sometimes we just have to blow up to get a crystal clear answer for the new direction in life. Sometimes blowing up is exactly what we need to do to let go of the steam that's built up within us after year after year after year. We have to look, you know what, when we are in love with that that soul that we truly are. We're not out there putting our energy out there as we're seeking anything else. And when we are, we have to protect ourselves. What do we have to protect ourselves from? This type of a feel. Because what do we want? We're still looking for the happy ever after star. We want those wishes and dreams coming true, where we can grow our tree that can grow apples and cherries and grow our food. And look at this tree is growing out in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's growing out where everything else around it is dead. There's no water. Everything else is not alive. But this tree goes, hey, I'm still alive. You haven't gotten my life. I'm still growing. I'm not still growing. I'm still producing. I'm still producing all these cherries and apples and whatever else I can grow for you. I'm still growing out in the middle of nowhere. Because I still see wishes and dreams. I still see life being able to grow this beautiful, awesome, amazing story. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh my goodness! For the lovers to come forward, of course, so you can actually attract that love in your life, because you fell in love with that person that you truly, really are, that you are able to attract that love in your life into your life. So when you two are together, you get to stare each other eye to eye, looking at each other eye to eye. And it's because we actually surrendered. We surrendered to not allowing those lower emotional feels to be the guidance to our story, to not allow those lower feels to be the guidance to what direction our life is going next. Let's see here. Let's see what's next. I'm going to do this one. All right. Let's see. All right. Anybody else need a reading? Want a reading in the chat, out of the chat? If you're not in the chat, come in the chat and say, hey, I'd like a reading. I'll subscribe to your channel, or I have subscribed to your channel, and this is what I want to know. I want a general reading. I want to, I want to know what's going on next, here, there, everywhere. Let's see what the cards have to say. This is the Psychic Heart deck, Psychic Heart Tarot. Let's see where the heart's at. People coming, people going. What's the story have to say today? Yeah, we gotta let control go. Cannot be in control of things, that's for sure. And control don't get us anywhere. That's how we succeed. That's how we grow. We grow into this better way, this better life, by not controlling every little detail or every little thing or every little emotional feel. What's next here? There's an opportunity beckons. There's opportunity out there. It's almost like, hey, when I let go of control, and I believe in the impossible, the impossibility starts to come forward. It starts to blossom, because I simply just kept loving that internal self. I kept simply loving that person I truly am. I love it, because here is, we want to let go of control for us to succeed and grow. So the opportunities that we're seeking in life actually start to show up. And those opportunities come from we're radiating from that sunshine of a light of a way inside of our soul. Simply by loving the soul. Simply by loving the soul. Yep. And that's how we learn how to love. And this one, it's got a heart here that's been cracked, and we're able to put the heart back together. And this way we're able to take the lead within our lives, because here's the old story. We're able to step out of the old story, and we take the lead, and we have new directions. We have new guidance. But it's not the lower emotional story that's leading and guiding us anymore. It is the love. It is the shine. It is the growth that allows this love to get so expansive, that gets so big, that gets so wide, that gets so radiant, that shines so bright. And it all started from giving and receiving on an equal balance. And that's how we manifest. What did we manifest? This opportunity. How did we manifest the opportunity? By loving this bigger love. We loved so much more than just our inner self. We loved so it radiated out. We actually, that love turned into such a shine. It shined so bright, so loving. We actually decided to take the lead in how we love. That's what we manifested in our lives. Winner, winner. 11-11. Yep. Well, this card wants to come out. That's why we have to rest and reconsider about, what? We have to rest and reconsider where we were looking at the story that, was more of a controlling story from one way or another, one kind of a feeling of another. We have to when we rest and consider, when we actually rest and reconsider, we actually reconsider into going into believing and succeeding in this life, in this beautiful journey, by healing what? By healing where we've been bonded, where we've been captured, where we've been chained in. We've actually decided to manifest this life that blossoms with radiant shine. Moving on from the old story, we change our focus. There's the shine. So we can shine from the inside out. It is a feeling. I mean, if you can sit there and feel that beautiful, awesome, amazing, beautiful soul that you truly are. Feel it, embrace it, love it, hug it. Can you feel that shine in you? That shines out so bright, so awesome, amazing? It's shining. It's radiant. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's special, just like you. I love it. I love it. Let's see. What else? What else? We don't have any new people coming in, but we can just keep reading. Maybe some people will pop in here. Let's see. I know I did lots of advertising this time, but, who's to say? Who's to say how this YouTube algorithm works and gets some people to watch your show? But I know they're watching it afterwards. I have a few of my shows that have 1,000 watches. Woo, 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 woo. And what am I at? I think I'm over at 700. I'm at 700. Let's see, where am I at? Oh, I got over 800 subscribers now. Woo, woo, woo. My goal is to get 1,200 here real quick. So I'm working hard behind the scenes. I'm doing that to get my my number count up. So as I'm coming on here and performing for everyone, that it's performing back for me, Okay, let's see what else here. All right, nothing else there. All right, you're listening. Sunny, oh, where's Sunny? Sunny's listening. Okay, let's see. Says there's a windfall. A windfall. Come on, join in. This is my brother probably talking to Sunny. We want some support here. So he's asking you to join in, Sunny. Oh, Sunny, come on out. Where are you ever? Windfall. It's so funny. Gotta love life, you know. Sunny's, she's always there. Yeah, this is just saying, you know, sometimes we just have to let go of the old story by taking the next step. That's pretty much what this is saying right here. And take the next step. Let go of the old story. We're so done with that old story because we're healing from the past, because we're done with the pains of the past. And we're seeking and finding. We're seeking and finding what? What are we seeking and finding? This adult child. We're the children with the inside of ourselves. We're seeking and finding our memories. Let's see. I'm going to go to something else. This is more... let's see. Oh, you know, here's a deck I haven't really read on the show. I haven't read it very much, but let's see what Mr. Pepsi has to say about it. Son is here, Mr. Gregory. Yes, I am unmarried. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Did somebody ask if you were married, Greg? Mr. Greg's son is up here. Okay. Let's see what these beautiful cards have to say for the collective out here today. It says, oh, we want to keep sharing that cup of love. The divine feminine within yourself wants to keep sharing the cup of love. Goes, I'm going to poke my big old head out here and says, yeah, I still got that cup of love here. And let's see, this is like, let me see, I know there's an action to make. Let me see, the child's trying to think of what new actions do I need to take here with this cup of love I got going. Well, you can bring me in the picture. You can bring me in the picture. I'm going to read some cards. Come on, let me get some cards. Oh, we're going to get this one. How about this one? Okay, this one, all right. Says, yeah, the highest priest, because I got answers that you don't know about. Yeah, I got answers you don't know about. It's about fun. It's about laughter. It's about play. Woo, woo, woo. It's about smiling every day. Did you know you're supposed to laugh every day? Woo, woo, woo. You know how healing laughter is? Woo, 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 woo. Maybe try a YouTube show, Mr. Gregory. With you, I'll do it. My brother's always playing with the girls out there. So he's playing with the girls and guys. He has as much fun whichever chat he's in. Yeah, and it is about balancing ourselves. Okay, so the highest priest knows things we don't know, and it says we have something that's coming into balance. And this is more of someone wants me to say more of a world balance. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know why it wants me to say that, but it was telling me to say that. GB happy. GB happy show. GB. When you say GB, it kind of reminds me of Grandma Dot. Grandma Dot show. Oh my goodness. This is where this is Nine of Pentacles. This is where the peacock comes. Oh, that's not a peacock. What is that? Is that a flamingo? The flamingo comes out and goes, yeah, I'm standing on all of these things. I'm feeling grounded. I'm feeling whole. I'm feeling complete. I'm feeling radiant. I'm feeling like, you know, this flamingo that just likes to shine. Yeah, I can do this. Shine. Oh, on my G Happy show. This is a C Happy. CB Happy. CB. Oh. And then we have the, okay, so we have the Child of Wands, and then we use the Cup. It's moving forward with the emotional feelings. So look at how happy that well looks. He's going like, I'm happy. I'm going to go do a somersault here. I'm going to flip around here. I'm going to flip around there. I'm going to continue being happy. Not me, Mr. Gregory. Miss Flip It and Real Life Reflections will do the collaborations. Oh, I can bring you into the show too, Sonny. I'll get a Zoom call going and get you into the show so we get you live too. We'll get all four of us in the show. How about that? Then we can have a big debate and a big discussion about these hidden feelings or these deep feelings, or they don't even have to be hidden. Yeah, it's about being grounded, about being whole, about being complete, because we are I want to talk about those pains that are in the heart. And the Mother of Swords goes, yeah, I want to talk about them too. And this is the Empress. The Emperor goes, well, I'll nurture you guys. Cool, G Happy show. So I thought it was cool because this has to do, like, the divine masculine's feeling grounded, feeling secure, feeling complete, but we got this pain that's in this heart here, and the divine feminine goes, yeah, I can tell you where those came from. and this is divine feminine, but this is like the Empress. The Emperor goes, yeah, I've nurtured all that. That's how we have this flamingo in the picture right here, right now, today, because there has been a balance that has happened. It happened within the divine masculine and the divine feminine, nurturing the heart, who came in to nurture the heart was the Empress. The Empress came in to help the divine masculine and divine feminine nurture that heart. Sunny's ready for a show live with... it'll be with Miss Flip It, Real Life Reflections, and G Be Happy show. Well, I name it my show, but it won't. But Greg can be G Be Happy. You like the Zoom idea. My brother likes anything that sounds exciting, right? Bring us all in. We all have a deck of cards, and if you don't, I'll pull your cards for you. Keep the show going. Yeah, new cup of love. Because why is it a new cup of love? Because we're taking this broken story and we're feeding a new cup of love. We're bringing a new way forward to these stories that have been broken in the past, the stories that broke my necklace today. I have one of my necklaces that broke today. Can you put me next to Sunny? I don't know. I can put you on the bottom corner. I'll divide you. I'll put all the women on the top, and I'll put the man on the bottom. How about that? The women will be running the show. Taking care of the crack. We're taking care of the crack in the structure. That's why there's new love there. The new love is helping take care of the crack in the structure. All right, anything else? Yeah, let's see. Like I said, the three of us here, Greg, that's Kathleen and Sunny and me, and look at you, get to sit behind the scene. That's so funny. Well, I think it's funny, but you know, how it gave us 3 cups and 1 cup. They're all cups of love, you know. It's just a matter of their placement. It's like maybe Greg's love is hiding behind the scene, even though he's like out in the open. But maybe there's a purity of the love that's hiding that hasn't been coming out yet, you know. He thinks it's all out, but maybe that's the new cup of love that's coming forward, you know. Make my picture a little bigger. That's bringing new action, new beginnings. That's 2 aces on the table. We're at a time that new beginnings get to happen. We got new action, new beginnings. We get new actions with our heart. We get new, why I say the heart was because it's the Ace of Cups. We get action from Ace of Wands. So we got new action going forward. We got new love coming forward. Let's see, we got divine feminine with the cup of love here. We got the divine feminine with our thought process here. We got the divine feminine that's been nurturing. And the divine masculine that is solid, is secure. What? 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 So throughout all of our trials and throughout all the things that have come at us, it's like we're halfway there. It's like the fire's lit, that we've got the pot of fire going, we've got this action taking place, but we actually find our way through it. How do I know that? Is because what we have here is we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is, look at this, two hearts, but these two hearts is operating as one. It's like a soul connection. What for this happy, the sun to shine, which is the happiest card in the deck. But it's been a journey, and that's hold on. It's been a journey, and the journey hasn't all been easy. The journey has been challenging, and that's why when I in the beginning of the show I said surrender to the frustration of the journey. Surrender to the heartache of the journey. Surrender to the complication of the journey. Because the journey's been exactly what it's been here to do for us to learn and grow from, no matter how frustrating it was, no matter how much it may have pounded on our heart in this way or that way, no matter what. But it's about, let's surrender to what has been working. What has been working is, this behind the scene thing. What behind the scene thing? This behind the scene thing. What has been working is making sure that we're constantly taking care of our internal self, our internal soul. So we're operating from the vibrant self within inside of ourselves. So we're allowing our temple to be vibrant in the process. We're learning and to be grateful and thankful for what it is. Some of the things in my journey is like, my goodness, did it really have to be there? But that's being frustrated and upset and disappointed within the journey. But when I look at the journey as the whole for what it's pretty much been a beautiful journey most of the time. And what hasn't been beautiful has been the pain, Let's see, the pain is here somewhere, but it's been nurtured, this pain back here. But surrendering to what has worked, whatever part of the story that you thought wasn't working, but look at the story that has worked because of what didn't work. Look at all the times you've actually been protected and guided and led in this beautiful, awesome, amazing direction. Be thankful for how the universe is actually watching out for you. The universe actually has your back. So done living with those old stories that take our breath away. The breath that isn't joyful. I don't mind having joy take my breath away, or happiness or laughter and play. But when it's that heavier stuff takes your breath away, we have to, look at it and see what it is we can do to bring ourselves back into the now. To bring us back into the moment, to bring us back into being sorry. Please forgive me for what I did. I didn't know it bothered you in any which way, shape, or form. I'm so sorry that I triggered you or hurt you or pushed you beyond your own limits or your own boundaries. Please forgive me. because I truly do love you as a soul. I love you as a being. I love you as a person. And thank you for accepting my forgiveness. It is a good thing to live by, Greg, because it really does help heal the soul. It allows us to forgive ourselves for the things that we do that we don't realize that we're doing, that, either trigger ourselves or someone else or whatever, that bring in that uncomfortable feeling. But we truly mean it. We're not just saying the words to be saying it. We're saying the words because we truly want forgiveness. We truly are sorry because we really want just the best for everybody. Because that's when life is exciting, joyful, playful, nurtured. Let's see, these cards are about surrendering. Maybe we need to surrender something. Let's see what we need to surrender to. My next show on Monday is going to be on your feelings of success. What do I mean by feelings of success? Your feelings of success is feeling bright, feeling radiant, feeling shining, feeling wholeness, feeling completeness, feeling this radiant you. Feeling that you can be this awesome, amazing soul that you truly are. To feel worthiness, to feel valued, to feel loved. To surrender to inner peace. So this deck all says surrender to something. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditation moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So it is the inner self that we're looking for peace for. We don't have to have anybody do anything. They don't have to change for us. They don't have to treat us different. They don't have to be different. We're looking for our inner selves to not react to the outside world. So we can feel that awesome, amazing, beautiful soul that we truly are. Surrender to your full power. This one comes out quite a bit. Surrender to your full power. Look at, they got the lion. She's got the lion right next to her side. No matter what, that lion's right there. The lion's courageous. The lion is strong. The lion is like saying, let's do this. Roar! Let's do this. Roar! Roar! Let's be that awesome, amazing, awesome, amazing person we are. It says your life is calling for you to step into your full power, rather than not to be playing it small. We need to be that awesome, amazing person that we are. Even me, I still play my role small, It's still telling me to step it up, Cynthia. Okay, one more. Good night, Cindy, my sunny love. One more. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think after this one I'll go ahead and go. We're losing people. Maybe they'll come back in. Surrendering your belief to scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So again, it says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Like this year I want to go on a TEDx show. That's going bigger than my wildest dreams. This year I applied for Joe Vitale's to go into his movie. I'm expecting a miracle. I'm expecting an email to come through any day and say, "Oh, Cynthia, we want you to be in our movie." Woo-hoo-hoo. Those are two big dreams I have for this year. So that would be me surrendering into my full power, Well, I've already surrendered. I've already applied for the movie. And I haven't applied for the TEDx yet, but that'll all happen here soon enough. I still have a lot more other big things that I can actually step into. So Where are the crabs? I am tired of lions. I don't know. The crabs, they just crawl around. The lions are supposed to run. So let's see. What else we got here? I wouldn't be surprised if a crab flew out of here next, you know. Surrender to your ego, bro. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart, you know. I'm just playing, I really am. Okay. A big ego can work against you, but humility can humility can further your goals. So yeah, we have to let go of what we think it is that, you know, we're so good at, and try not to put on. I mean, like, I come here and I do what I do because I believe it really is helping the collective. I don't come and do what I do because I feel like I'm wearing a big ego on my shoulder or on my back or even in my life. In fact, if that was the case, I don't think that I would be doing it. But I really, you can do all, Cynthia. Woo, woo. Thank you, Sonny. More water, less fire. Well, I had a lot of water come up in the last reading. You just didn't see it. Let me show you. Let's see. Where'd the water come in? Where's that card? Oh, here it's the deck. I'll show you the water, Gregory. Oh, the Ten of Swords. The Tower moment. Okay, we're going to get back over here. That's not where the water was. Let's show my brother where the water came in. So, all right. Okay, there's water. Here's the two soulmates coming together. See the water here? It took the emotional self. It took the water to make this soul make connection. Okay. See, even though I made fun of you in this is all about water. See the water? See the water? Okay, there we go with the water sign. You think, new beginning of love. Look at the water. Look at this. Nothing but water. That's all. I'm at this well. It knows how to swim through all of that. It knows how to be the childlike mind and have fun and play. And here we have more water here. Yeah, I'm going to come out as the mom that's full of, this is the mom well or whatever these babies are. I'm coming out too, full of love, happiness, and play. So there you go, bro. The water's been showing up. I just maybe didn't elaborate on it enough, right? I didn't elaborate on it enough. So back to the original reading. Is surrender to your need to always be right. You know, we don't, you know, that's where ego comes in, is, you know, we feel like we got to be right. This is this way and this is that way. But to give others the gift of letting them be right, you know, it's like maybe one or the other was right. Maybe I was wrong, or, you know, maybe it's give the gift to letting others be right by yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts, improve a relationship. So it's not about being right or wrong. I believe both parties are right. They're right for what it is that their journey that they're going through and where they're aligned with it, things emotionally. They're right for themselves, right where they're at, with whatever is going on with the process at that moment. And sometimes we have to surrender to both parties being right. Just because I'm right doesn't mean it makes you wrong. I'm only right for my story, for the way I'm projecting it out there. I'm only right for my own story within my internal self to how I share it. But it doesn't make me right over your right. If you have a different belief structure in a different way, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. Because you're definitely right for what it is that you're going through within your journey. And that's why we have to let go of ego. It's not like one person's wrong. If I'm right, that makes you wrong. No, it's not that at all. And I think that's where we got misaligned within this journey, within this process. is thinking that there's a right and a wrong. Why does something have to be wrong? Can we find the right in both parties and see how we can operate with everybody's right side? Everybody's right side. Well, if their side's right, that makes my side wrong. No, their side's right for them and your side's right for you. And we can allow the balance to come within our own selves by allowing them to be right for their own journey and their process and where they're at with things. So what else does it want us to surrender to? Surrender to our attachment to the results. You know, we might think that a result's supposed to be, this is supposed to happen for that, this and this and this to be in place. And sometimes we have to let go of thinking that we know what the end result is. The formula for success is to do all that you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And believe me, I have learned that here just not too long ago. That I actually let go of whatever the results are going to be, because, you know, I have no control over destiny. But holding on too tight may make another person suffocate, make them feel, or just, I don't know. But we can't hold on too tight. We need to let go of what we think the results are supposed to be, or where the results are supposed to be coming from. Because truly, my results have been coming from all different sources, but from the source I thought it might be coming from, you know. And that has to do with my own self having to let go of what I thought should be, or could be, or would be, or even though I could still see it if I go back into that story, which I don't go back into that story anymore because it wasn't serving my purpose anymore. It wasn't continuing to allow me to grow, because somewhere in the line I must have felt like it was supposed to be this way or that way, or do this or that, or do something else. You can do them all. All right, let's see. Godspeed. Godspeed, yeah. Surrender to receiving support and love. And I meant, you know, and that's, sometimes we all need a little bit support, no matter how good you are, whatever it is you do. And sometimes we need to accept the love from different angles, or the dangles of the things that come in. It's really strange how that all happens. But when we're open to love, love is around us in all this other kind of way. It's not all in this 3D kind of way that we've all made it out to be, that I gotta have a husband or a wife for this love to be complete. It doesn't have to be that way. Allow the love and the support of others in, rather they are trying to handle everything instead of trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. It's really cool because I had a neighbor that lived over here, and they just moved not too long ago. But when they moved, her husband and we would talk, you know, outside every once in a while. But, you know, one day he goes, well, I have a wife. And I go, okay, that's all right. Well, I kind of backed away because I didn't want to get in the middle of the relationship. But that wasn't their worry. They just wanted to make sure that I wasn't trying to approach them in any other kind of way. That I wasn't anyhow. But when they left, it was the guy, he was standing out there, and his wife is there, and he went, I love you so much. And what he loved me as a person, as a character. It doesn't mean that he loved me, that he wanted me to replace his wife. He loved the person that I am. He loved the energy that I'm out here sharing out to the world. He loved the soul that I'm being, you know, and the light that I'm shining. And so that's what it's meaning by, you know, sometimes where was it? Oh, here it is. Sometimes we need to surrender to where that love is going to come from, because it can come from complete strangers. A lot of times, a lot of the love that I receive is from a complete stranger, and I may not ever see that complete stranger ever again. It may be a one-day passing, you know. But to allow that love to come in and nurture you where you might have felt like it was supposed to be nurtured by a different soul, a different individual in a different way. Oh, I had a card fall down. Surrender to divine timing. I love it because, there is divineness going on. There is timing going on. And it says sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. So I love that the ego card came up too. We have to surrender to the ego, but we also have to surrender to divine timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, then be patient and trust that the universe has its flow. The universe does have its flow. It has its certain way to go ahead and lead and guide things. And it's not the way that we think it's supposed to be. It's not like it's supposed to line itself up by this time so this can happen by this date, because if I go back into my story, it's like, man, my story has taken a long time for it to line up and put itself into place, and it's like, well, that's my ego talking, thinking that it had a certain time or place, but maybe it has something else that I didn't see in the picture that it's leading and guiding me, and it's actually allowing my power to get stronger. It's allowing me to become more peaceful with my inner self. It's allowing me not to always be right with things. It's allowing me to actually allow support and love coming from others, and it's also allowing me to surrender my attachment to whatever the results are going to be, because I've surrendered to divine timing, and I'm trusting into that as being part of it for the dreams that I actually seek to come true. What are the dreams? The dreams are living life, not just my own life with passion and desire and happiness and glee and joyful. My dreams have to do with laying those lower emotional stories down to rest. And yes, I want to have this awesome, amazing, I love you too, Greg, and you agree, good night. And I'm so thankful and grateful for the whole process, for the whole journey, even the parts that I don't want to live in, but those parts that I didn't want to live in were parts that I get to learn how to re-examine that part of my soul to actually whatever made me believe that less than of a story as being truth as me as a soul. Woo, got more people in the house. Surrender to the fear of change, because change happens all the time, and surrender to the habit of pleasing people, and surrender to play. We need more play into our lives, the more happiness, the more joy, the more laughter. Take a break from overthinking the goal, do something fun. Actually, when we take time out to play and do something fun, it actually brings in, it kind of frees things up, it loosens up the things that were so tight, So, and the only person, let's see what it says. It says surrendering to people pleasing. It says speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. And that's what I'm always talking about to everyone. And it says surrender to your fear of change. A universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job or your health or in a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. That's the affirmation it's telling us to repeat. I have faith that all is well. Surrendering to outdated belief systems about yourself. I think that's a really good one, because we are all stuck up. We are all stuck up in this lower vibrational story. This story that, letting go of limiting ideas about who you are that originate from the past experience. Then you can own your power and you can fly high in your life, and we're surrendering to trust, We got to trust the process. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Yeah, that's so true. I love all that. All right, it says that nobody's watching me right now, but I know that's not true. I know Sunny's still in the house. I know I have one here that's still in the house. My chat thing's lying. That's so funny. Funny to me, at least. Let's see here. Hold on here. All right, so yes, we're still here. That's what I thought. So, all right, Sunny. Thank you for validating that we're still here. It's so cute. Yeah, it's so cute. We're gonna keep laughing throughout our day. Oh, we have we got a robot in the house. Oh, Mr. Gregory is on his bed now. Yeah, he said goodnight, so think he went bye-bye. So, all right. I haven't had anybody else coming in and asking for a reading for a little while, so what do you think, Sunny? Let's see what Sunny thinks. It's you and I, Sunny. Sunny says, oh my goodness, something's entangled. What's entangled? Show me, show me. Look over my shoulders. What's over my shoulders? Oh my goodness. The lion's over my shoulder. Whoops, someone just popped in. Let's see if someone did. Let's see what else does it says. Okay. Yeah. Hasta la basa. It says, yes, baby. Lions in the house now, they say. Let's see what else. What else? What do you think, Sunny? Whoops, someone just popped in. It says, leaping in love. Oh, but there's a hairball. What's the hairball got to do? Oh, they got to cough something up. they got to cough up their love story one day. Or not, who knows. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Oh, yeah, now it says there's only one person in the house now. Now I know that's not true because there's two of us for sure. What's going on? Whoa. Taking baby steps. Gotta take those baby steps to get to clear out that throat chakra so we can talk about us leaping in love. Maybe you can answer the question earlier from Aline if she will marry her ex-boyfriend or someone new. She's finding it difficult to move on from her ex. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go on here. I have to, okay. If she will marry her ex-boyfriend, okay, Alina. Will Alina marry her ex-boyfriend? Says recovery, let it go. No. The answer is no. She needs to recover and let go of the ex. Let go of the ex. Yeah, let it go, let it go. How about that? These cards are pretty handy dandy. They like to answer those yes, no questions pretty clearly to me. Yes, let it go. Yes, let it go. Yes, let it go. Look for a sign. Now, that's not a yes that if she will marry her ex, because we already answered it, said she's recovering and to let it go. And when I kept saying let it go, it's saying yes, let it go. Let it go for the ex and look for signs. What kind of signs does Alina need to find? What kind of sign? What kind of sign you want Alina to know? What kind of sign? Says, don't stop, meaning don't stop now. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. Okay, don't stop, Cynthia. You can't just stop now. Can't you read the cards? They said, don't stop. Pixie dust. That's right. Don't stop now, Pixie dust. Trust. Meditation brings answers. Yeah, when we meditate, we get the stillness within, and the stillness within, that really lets us know. And when you're actually meditating and allows that stillness to come in, you'll see what actually needs to be recovered. You'll see exactly why the X needs to be let go of. And the signs, let's see, don't stop. And it wants you to trust. So the signs, maybe it's asking you to look for the signs within the meditation too. Looking for signs in the meditation. Looking for the signs within your own internal self, because when we actually meditate, we can find what story still upsets us, and we can find out what story brings us calmness and ease in the future. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah. Unlikely. You'll be unlikely hooking back up with your ex. Ask your angels. Again, asking your angels is to me the same as going in for your meditation, asking your angels. Your angels is asking for spirit outside, asking source to trust in the answer by the way that you feel. If you're feeling, uneasy with the answer, then yeah, and none of this is gonna, your answers probably won't come for another year. The answers won't probably come for, so, probably takes about a year to actually recover from the old emotional feelings with the ex, the stories with the ex, that why you guys are not together at this point, and it doesn't look like you'll be coming back together. But, to continue asking, people, meditation, places, keep asking people, be assertive about asking people. And it is about allowing yourself to feel that awesome, amazing person that you are when you're making progress and moving forward in the direction of life that you were meant to go in. The direction of life that makes you feel comfortable, the direction of life that allows you to be complete and whole and awesome and amazing. That's the direction you want to go. That's the direction of life that you want to feel, that you want to head towards. Now, when you think about your ex, you probably feel uncomfortable, you feel uneasy, you feel out of alignment. I want you to, I'm going to say I want you, but it's like, go ahead and look at that energy. I want you to look at that as energy. Look at that energy of, heaviness and confusion and uncertainty as your guideline to knowing when you're looking for that next mate, that next person to come into your life, that you're making sure that you're not looking with that heavy soul, that one that felt uneasy and uncomfortable. In fact, look at what has made you feel uneasy and uncomfortable with your ex and why you guys are not together right now, and I don't see you guys coming back together. But look at that whole story as a guide and a direction as you're moving forward. So we actually are choosing new types of stereotype people. New type, I don't know why that wants to come out of my mouth. It's not like that's the way I normally talk. But it wants you to look at life in this, so that you're going after something that makes you feel more awesome, makes you feel amazing, makes you feel, you already are awesome and amazing soul, but I want you to hold on to that awesome and amazingness as you're moving forward. And when somebody makes you feel uncomfortable or anything, to find a way to be able to communicate that out in a way so you're still feeling like you're not wronged and you're not, but you're able to at least communicate from your soul level to what it is that brought the uncomfort in. And so that new person that comes into your life that when you find that you're able to talk those uncomfortable stories with them and still keep moving forward, then you know that you've learned from that past. But it's asking you to make sure it's asking you to make sure that you go through your meditations, and you're asking spirits and guides, which are your angels. It's asking for people on the 3D level in the real life. So it's really asking you to utilize all your sources in helping you trust in your own intuition. And I don't know what you've gone through, but it looks like it's something that needs some healing and mending and correction and guidance, so you can actually be pulling yourself up towards this higher vibrational way. That's what I got. I think it's pretty beautiful. And again, if you guys ever need any one-on-one tarot readings, I do give those readings. You can actually book a reading right down there below. And you can go to Vista Books, and it shows you different readings that I have. And I'm going to help you on your emotional sides to build yourself up, so you're feeling more whole and complete and moving forward in this beautiful direction that you have. And I really can do readings that can find a lot of answers out that are more detailed when I'm doing one-on-one readings. Like I had this client a while back, and the client needed a place to live, right? And they had 5 places. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. And they go, I don't know, Cynthia, I don't know which place, blah, blah, blah. And so I laid down the cards for guidance so I could, give them some guidance. And I told them, well, this place, you're going to have a landlord that's like this, blah, 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 blah. And at this place, you're going to have, you can move in with a couple of roommates, and you're going to have a fish pond in your backyard, and you're going to really like this place. And in this place, you're going to have some roommates that you're not really going to be I was able to actually fine-tune which place was the best place for them to move into, and that was actually the place they moved into. So it was pretty cool to have that type of confirmation, So when it comes to, even I'm a herbologist, when it comes to different herbs, if we need to kind of fine-tune what type of herbs you need to take for something, I can lead and guide in that area. And there's so many things, so we can get our direction in life going in this awesome, amazing, beautiful direction. So we're feeling like we have a purpose and we have a direction, and we can go in that way. Okay, everyone, I'm going to end the show for tonight. I really love you all so very much. Butterfly kisses to each and every one of you, and I will be back on Monday night at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we will talk about the feeling it feels to be successful. The feeling is what I'm talking about. I want you to feel that radiant, beautiful self that you are. I want you to feel that shine inside of you. I want you to feel that worth of you inside of you. I want you to feel the value that you truly are. Let's bring that vibration of a feeling into your life, into your amazing way of a day, each and every day. Okay, till next time, I love you all so very much. Bye-bye, butterflies. Let's see here. I want to thank you so much for staying till the end, because it really helps with all those clock hours on the YouTube to get those 4,000 hours that I'm after to help build my subscription up and my time on YouTube. And I want you all to remember to live your love story today as if it's already here. I want you to live, let what you do and be the romance of your life. And live from your passionate self, because that's where love resides. Resides within ourselves. Let that love within ourselves be found, and let's radiate from that point of view. And if you'd like any coaching program, or if you'd like any tarot readings,
that information is down below in the description. You can also go to my webpage, which actually gives you more detailed information about the coaching, and it gives you more detailed about the tarot readings. But if you want to go right to booking a call with me, then go to Vista Books and book it. And on the coaching part, you can get 15 minutes free call with me to see if the coaching call is perfect for you. Okay, see you on the next show. Thank you for being here.